Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to an Nu Showdown Live. I wanted to use this team by Clue Lord, who left it on my Smogon profile. I, of course, am PokeaimMD, by the way. Hello, hi, how you doing? We're going to be playing some Nu Beta with this Z Klinklang. So we got CLMZ, which is Corkscrew Crash, with Gear Grind. I just like the way the team looked solid. We have, you know, electric immunities, ground immunities. We have an Emboar, which is always a ton of fun. This mon is so fun, by the way. I saw Blunder do like a tournament with this game, or this mon, and it just put it so much work. Life Orb, Spikes, Cacturn. I think this is one of my favorite sets, the Spikes, Giga Drain, Dark Pulse, Sucker Punch set, just the mix set. Choice Scarf, Scyther, and Rocky Helmet, T-Spikes, Haze, Physically Defensive, Garbodor. Now, I actually really like All Out Pummeling Garbodor a lot, but I think this will still be pretty cool because I am excited to be able to use this Klinklang. Hopefully, we get some good games, and, you know, if you guys do enjoy, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. I'm going to have the next episode of the Road to Top 10 going up tomorrow. If you guys didn't know, I mentioned it in my last video, but, sorry, just importing the team, by the way, that way we don't have to look. But if you guys didn't know, I mentioned in my last video that I'm going on vacation from Friday to Sunday, so I'm trying to get as many videos done as possible. So the videos for today, for Wednesday, won't have my intro or outro, but after that, I'm just going to be recording. That's only because I have to get them up today, right? But I don't have to. I want to. I guess I have to in a sense, but, you know, anyway. But the rest, I'm going to be bulk recording and then just rendering it tonight as I sleep, or attempt to sleep, you know, because I'm always tired. This guy's a broken team, man. Broken mon, broken mon, broken mon, broken mon, broken busted mon. Destroyed by this. If I can get rid of this. Like, I actually have to weaken this insanely to destroy it with this, but yeah, I really like Klinklang versus him. Sneasel's a great lead versus me, so is Machamp. I'm gonna lead off with Emboar because it matches up well versus not Delphox. Well, not in particular Delphox. He could definitely go for Psychic here. I don't think that my Sucker Punch knocks him out. Not from full. I definitely know it knocks him out to Stealth Rock, so I'm gonna go out to Gladeal right here. If he goes for sub, that's fine. Would this be sub Bloom Doom or something like that? I have like multiple Sucker Punch users, but none of them all deal with this well at all. So it's sub combine. I think I just want Rocks up now then, because at least like I should be able to break his sub, and then plus I have Scarf Scyther, so I'm not worried about this thing. Even if this is sub combine Salic Berry, I'm not too worried. And he actually lets me get off even more damage on him first, and it clearly does enough to knock him out. So if he wants to sub up here and get his speed boost, yep. I'm assuming it was, yep, the Salic Berry set. I do have Pursuit Scyther, which means he cannot switch, and I will be able to knock him out. So I think I'll be in a good situation either way. I like that he has, I like the set, but we're able to get rid of a giant threat immediately. Maybe U-turn's better than going for Pursuit. Yeah, because I don't know if he'd probably expect Quick Attack or anything like that. Yeah, I like U-turn a little bit better because it lets me get in my, my Emboar over here, which threatens out Steelix, threatens out Sneasel, threatens out Rotom. Okay, apparently it doesn't threaten out Steelix, my bad. I don't know where I am, my bad. Back in my day, Emboar beat Steelix, but I guess I was wrong. Anyway, another Flare Blitz, no fire resist. He allowed me to get rid of the mon that pretty much I needed to get rid of, so my Klinklang can put in work. So definitely he's going to go for the Volt Switch here. I'll just Sucker Punch for a little bit of chip, put him in range of return from Klinklang after Rocks. And everything now, I think, just goes down to... I think Klinklang just sets up on Sneasel whenever that mon comes out. He even goes Machamp, which gives me Garbodor as switching. He can go Golbat and Defog if he wants to, but I'll just Gunk Shot for some beautiful damage. Yeah. I really do think that I'm just going to be winning this game with my Klinklang over here. Maybe I'm not seeing something that he is, but... Even if he wants to hit me with this, like, he's not knocking me out, and chances are I will break through eventually, and I can knock on Machamp. So that's a giant threat gone. Sucker Punch is looking really good for Rotom. Sneasel comes out. It might try an SD. It might just go for knockoff here. What is that? Sub-Zero Slammer. Jesus. Alright, so I'm just going to go Klinklang and just set up. This is like the opportunity I was talking about. I don't think low kick knocks me out, and I'll just shift gear. I almost clicked gear grind. Yep. Definitely doesn't knock me out, and I can Corkscrew Crash the Golbat. So I'm pretty sure that a Sneasel will die to a +1 return. It's definitely not Eviolite because it did go for the Z move. I'm just going to count because I don't want to miss if I don't have to. What's this Pokemon called? Klinklang? +1. Sneasel should die. Yeah, just looking at how much a Bomb Snow just took. Return is 97 min, so nice. So get rid of this Mon. That crit did not matter. We'll be able to outspeed Rotom and get rid of that. And because we obviously get the +2 speed. That's why we got the Sucker Punch damage earlier. And then Golbat's going to come out. And like I said, no, I didn't get to go for my Z move. But like I said, I was setting that up to win with Klinklang. And the turn that he used Steelix just to get rid of pretty much half my Emboar's health. Which made sense if, you know, if it was SD Sneasel, which I'm pretty sure it was since it was Sub-Zero Slammer. Actually, I'm not sure. Because, like, what move would you get rid of? He obviously had Low Kick. He had to have Knockoff. And he definitely had Icicle Crash. And, you know, Ice Shard is just a given, so I don't know. We got another game. Really good versus him if we get rid of Sneasel. Sneasel. I like the way that Pokemon's name is said. Sneasel. Claydol with Rocks is up is just so good early on. I live Machamp's knockoff prior to Flame Orb. Though obviously he does have the Archeops right here. But I'm just going to Psychic that thing because it could taunt me. I could Psychic it and then Rapid Spin spam until it dies or kills itself, rather. If it leads off with the Sceptile, I'll switch out. Obviously, I have like a few Leaf Storm resist. I have actually my entire, this fourth of the team resist Leaf Storm. So, leads off with his Slowking. Now, this is a problem, assuming it's the Future Sight set. But with Rocks up, Cacturn has 0 switch-ins on my opponent's side of the field. I'm Special Cacturn, and it just has 0 switch-ins. So, I definitely want Rocks up early, like regardless of this thing going down. I'm a max Special Attack invested Claydol. I just realized that. I saw that because it said 262, and I'm like, Claydol's Special Attack is garbage. Like, I remember using it in the UCL and thinking about using a Rock Polish set. I am gone. But we can go out to Scyther now and just go for U-turn. I could also Pursuit here. I'm probably just going to hit the Garbodor upon switching, but this does give me a T-Spike. Or I can go Archeops, I suppose. I wish I was SD. SD kind of just destroyed right now. But yeah, U-turn's my play. He can go Garbodor. He goes Archeops, so I'm hoping this does enough to put him in Defeatus range, which that looks like it. I'm not sure. Klinklang can come out. This is his rocker, but he probably will go for taunt anyway. But I'm going to shift gear. Like now, it's the play. Even if he wants to go out into Slowking, which might very well be Specs, based on the fact that it knocked out my Claydol. If I was Wild Charge, though, this game will be over. I'm also assuming that the Garbodor could be Haze. Garbodor. How much did you do? Z. 95 to 112. Crazy damage. Nice, 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 nice. So we'll just go for the Gear Grind right here. Knock him out. We prevent rocks from my opponent. Only did 44. Machamp comes out and Machamp will leave. Machamp will leave right now. That this giant threat, I don't even know why you about to be banned next too. When NU gets out of beta or alpha, yeah, beta, Machamp is the first to go. So we get rid of those two giant threats. Garbodor comes out. Do I need this Mon for anything? It's still good for Sneasel, but at the same time, like, look at Aerial Ace being spam versus him. So I'll definitely just Gear Grind for damage. Oh, and he's on offensive one too. Was this all out pummeling? Yep. Yeah, he's definitely offensive as hell. I think I want to go Garbodor and just get up T-Spikes. Because Slowking is a giant threat. I don't care if he gets up these. Like, he can't... I basically keep up my T-Spikes no matter what. And if he goes Sneasel and goes right back out into Garbodor, because Sneasel doesn't deal with me, I get up another T-Spike. Like, he's probably going to go back onto Garbodor and try and... Because Sneasel goes down. So he's probably going to go back out into Garbodor and try and absorb the T-Spike, which is why I keep going for it here. But looks like he doesn't care about me getting up 2 layers, so I'll just Drain Punch here. Surprised he didn't go Garbodor there because T-Spikes are absorbed before Stealth Rock are taken. Ah, unforked. No. Hey, break through. Thanks. Alright, so we get rid of Sneasel, and T-Spikes are up. If he goes Garbodor, I'm okay because I have like the I have like the triple Sucker Punch. So again, yeah, goes Garbodor there. I'm surprised he didn't go back to try and absorb it, which is why I went for T-Spike again. I thought that would be his play. As he goes Sceptile, I'll just Haze. I'll just haze in case this is not specs or in case it's SD, because SD could be a legitimate threat. So I could spam haze up until he opts to kill me. I guess sub SD would be annoying too. Then I could gunk shot if that's the case. But this is 80% chance and this is 100% chance. So like get rid of it. I'll let it just go for gunk shot, whatever. I do not mind. It's an 80% chance to hit anyway. 80's a lot. Oh, he's just special. So right to Scyther we go. We are Choice Scarf. That might have been him Power Rock, but there's no way he's Scarf as well. And yeah, I just go out into my Emboar, click Wild Charge, and then when Emboar goes down to Scald, I mean I have Sucker Punch anyway, even if it's like a Trick Room offensive set. This is actually about boosted though, and this is Reckless, so it's gonna hurt if not knock him out because I'm thinking he's specs. Nice, good game. And we're putting in work and Klinklang actually like doing stuff. That's what I like to see. Like when I pick a team and I pick it because oh man, this is a Klinklang team. Like it's so good versus my opponent, man. When I pick teams like that, it's like I want them to do well, and they will do well. And I'm glad that they do well. Alright, so we're gonna lead off with our Claydol. Klinklang puts in a lot of work versus him. I want my rocks up early, just for bravery. Obviously, this is a problem. Infestation. Okay, well I can rapid spin that away and not be infested anymore. Thank you. All right, so we broke its thing there. So I'm gonna go out to Klinklang here as you go for infestation. And the thing is, because Z moves cannot be encored, I can afford to shift gear here, have him encore me to think that I'm locked in, and then knock him out. Or he can just go for, you know, that and not care. So I'll just 2-hit KO him, I guess. I can spin away his hazards anyway. Yeah, I don't mind. I was thinking he'd encore me there and I'd be able to prevent the hazards, but at least we're able to get rid of Shuckle, limit it to Sticky Web. Emboar's gonna come out and probably just gonna go for Flare Blitz. If he goes for True Power, I like Garbodor as a play. Either way, he'll be taking a ton of damage. As you see that, all that recoil, and he's gonna die after to the helmet. So I'll get up a T-Spike here. Like he dies if he hits me. Though T-Spike actually makes no sense. Gunk Shot is better. He has no poison. Well, he has obviously Miss Magus, but nothing that takes it well. And he goes Sigilyph first, so he allows me to break a potential Focus Sash on Sigilyph, which I love. As Ice Beam is going to be able to take me out. But we can just go out into my dear friend Scyther over here. Click Aerial Ace, knock him out. I'm faster than potentially Scarf. Aerial Ace hits his entire team. No resistances. That was more than likely Focus Sash. And I like thinking about it, like T-Spike didn't do anything. And what we'll do is we'll go out to Braviary here and just spin away. Actually, this is bulk up. This is a problem. Huh. I mean, I don't really have much of a switch in anyway. I think it's Scarf. Yep, looks like Scarf. So Stealth Arc damage on that's going to be pretty crucial. The fact that I am offensive Claydol is actually really nice too if he does go Zangoose, because he's either forced to knock me out, and if he wants to try and go for SD, I get off a huge Psychic on him. Yeah, I need damage on Zangoose to knock it out. I want to keep my Sucker Punchers alive. This one in particular does a lot more to him than I think anything else. So go Emboar, and I think we're just Sucker Punch here for Chip. That way I can knock him out with Aerial Ace. Yeah, because Facade just destroyed me there. But again, Scyther comes out. Aerial Ace right here. And I could potentially knock off Sweep as well. So if I were him, I'd Quick Attack for a little bit of Chip. Nice Chip. I was going to be like, can we see some nice PokeaimMD chip in the chat? But yeah, no Aerial Ace switchings. Everything is to a KO. Zangoose goes down. If he does sack Emboar, then I could potentially knock off Sweep as well. And because this is a Sticky Web team, I don't think it to be Scarf Miss Magus, because it is more than likely Scarf Braviary. Take advantage of the defog because of Defiant. Scarf Miss Magus makes a lot more sense as Nasty Plot, as it functions as a defogger, but also with Nasty Plot. Hey. Also with Nasty Plot, Dazzling Gleam, so Twinkle Tackle, it deals with dark types that would otherwise threaten the Mon. So unfortunately he crits me with that Quick Attack, which means that I am in range of Sucker Punch from Emboar. This might be banded though. I'm going to go Klinklang here and just try and set up. Because then I can Sucker Punch it after. He could go for Flare Blitz, predicting this, but if he does go for Sucker Punch, I get my setup. Nice. And he's banded based on the damage on my Gear Garbodor, so we'll just shift gear up. And I think we win. Go right for my Z Corkscrew Crash. I keep almost clicking Z Gear Grind. Knock out this Magus. Finally able to click that move again. Braviary goes down to return, most likely at +1. Yep. And so does Emboar. And that will be game. Klinklang just putting in some beautiful work. I love this. Corkscrew Crash, Klinklang. Good game, bro. Basically, if he flare bits me there, I got a kill with Scyther. Ah, that was fun. That was fun. Klinklang putting in some work. This mod is really fun down here. I like that. I don't remember it being NU. I think it moved up to RU last generation. I'm not sure. Let's see. X and Y. Wait, it doesn't tell me the tiers, does it? NU shift gear. Okay, it's still NU. Okay, good. I mean, Z moves are really... What does this mean, by the way? 48th? Oh, okay. Never mind. That's percentage-wise, and that's... Okay. I understand now. Z moves really just push Pokemon, like, to, like, the next level. I love it. Because, I mean, Mega Evolution is really cool, right? Because it obviously made certain Pokemon just a lot better when they Mega. And in some cases, you could argue that they got less viable. But for the most part, it made a lot of Pokemon a lot better. Or gave them, you know, like Kangaskhan, man. What was Kangaskhan before that? I'm not talking about ADVNU, my bad. ADVNU or UU. Is it ADVU or ADVNU? It was I know Kangaskhan, Scyther are like the top Pokemon down there. There's like Poliwrath down there as well, Amistar, whatever. But that's ADV though. It's lower tiered ADV. But like Mega Kangaskhan, like wow, huge difference, right? And then you have Pokemon like Beedrill. Like, when is the last time you saw a Beedrill use an OU? Unless you were like on the bottom of the maybe the Uber's ladder, because I'm not even gonna say the OU ladder. The bottom of Uber's ladder is where they use Beedrill. But then you get like the other day I used Mega Lucario and it ended up fighting a Mega Beedrill. Like, when did you ever see that ever happening? Lucario versus a Beedrill fight. And Lucario been OU. Well, it hasn't been OU since it came out. It was OU in DVP. 5th gen, it wasn't OU since it came out, but you know, Mega Lucario just Ubers. But yeah. And then Zimu just made these Pokemon so viable. Like, Klinklang just sweeps his team and it sets up on Beedrill as well. So his fake out mon is a little bit annoying. I don't even have, like, he has I wish I had spikes on this over T-spikes. We're gonna lead off a Claydol because if he wants a U-turn, that'll be fine. He actually leads off a Luxray, which even if it's Choice Band Crunch, I don't think it can knock me out. I think it'll do like, if it's Choice Band, it'll do like 90 something %. Thankfully does not freeze me. Let's see that Guts activate. Yep. So this next Ice Fang is gonna hurt. I'm looking for my switch-ins. I don't even have anything that can revenge kill him, so I actually have to go Garbodor here and force him to take some extra damage from the Rocky Helmet and burn, so I can revenge kill him with U-turn. So I'll go for T-Spike. Yes, he does have that poison type, but it has to come into it. He does have 2 poison types, but they have to come in to absorb it. And he goes for Voltage, nice. So just a little bit of chip on him. I'll take that. This is Garbodor's so nice. I love Rocky Helmet Garbodor because you can just throw it in versus something. He goes up to his own Garbodor, so I'm able to get up the T-Spike as he has Black Sludge, and I can go right out into Claydol. And being offensive Claydol, he doesn't have a Psychic Resist on his team, so I can actually just click it. Electros is more than likely AV, right? But it's still damage. Like, damage is damage, man. Especially for Klinklang. So we're going to click Psychic right here. I could spin after versus anything. This is max special attack Psychic. And it did 2. We'll rapid spin away these spikes right now. Yeah, no. You're gonna get a one or the other, but I'm gonna get back up to near full, if not. So I don't care if he gets up a spike now. If he gets up a T-spike, I can always go Garbodor on everything that he brings in that threatens this thing out. And was that a speed tie the entire time? Well, that was an amazing turn to win the speed tie. That was actually a speed tie the entire time. And this is a Pokemon that I do live 1 Guts boosted Ice Fang from. That's another thing, like, this generation, the burn nerf made it so much better for Pokemon, like, that have guts. You see Machamp tearing it up in NU, you see Heracross and RU tearing it up, and you see Conkeldurr and UU tearing it up, and, you know, 2 out of 3 of those are being suspect tested, and Machamp is next to go. So, like, I love all the new additions that we got with Sun and Moon, and Z-Moves just made it so much cooler. Like, yeah, there is that luck factor, and that fact that you have to play around it, or you don't know when it's a Z-Move unless you're using knockoff and they don't lose an item. But I just like it. It excites me. I mean, I genuinely love Pokemon. I hope you guys can pick that up at least from watching my videos. I love Pokemon, so seeing stuff like that is so cool. Ambipom comes out. We're gonna go Garbodor on the fake out / knockoff just to get a little bit of chip. Figured he'd go for that. A little bit more, and that way I can knock him out with U-turn. We're actually not going to sack Garbodor though, because it's useful for coming in on Machamp and dealing about 25% with the Aftermath, plus a little bit more because of Rocky Helmet. So I don't want to stay in. I want to double out to my Claydol. As it actually did its job, I won a miraculous speed tie. I didn't even know it was a speed tie. I didn't know we were both running 0 speed. Yeah, so knockoff knocks me out, but I can then go right out into. Oh, I think it's time. No, this is better. This is better setting up versus Beedrill. All right, we'll go Scyther and just U-turn. Assuming that knocks it out. This is 90 base power though. This should actually knock it out. Yeah, this is better because it doesn't invite. It invites Electros in, right? Giant threat, but I want Electros to take as much damage as possible so I can set up with Klinklang and win. Like he can go Beedrill, I guess, to Rubber T-Spike if he wants to, but it will die. And he just gives me extra damage on. He either gives me the Beedrill, which is unfortunately the Pokemon that I want to set up on, so I'm a little bit upset at this. But ideally, he doubles out to Electros here after setting that up, and he was just thinking long term for getting rid of the T-Spike from a champ, but that is not what happens. So Electros comes out. I haven't used Cacturne once. I'm just gonna sack it. Then again, if he goes for Volt Switch, it's not a sack, so. Flamethrower is also another play you can make. I mean, I get into Emboar after I sack this, and then I just get off massive damage on Electros. There's Flamethrower. And we go right out to Emboar, and basically I either win the game with Aerial Ace after a little bit of Rocky Helmet damage on Machamp, and plus this damage as well on Electros, which I am guaranteed faster than. This might kill, or this will do like 70-something%. Obviously, if I was Choice Band, it'd die. Oh wow, it just dies anyway. Nice. And now Machamp can come out, and I can just hit that thing with a Flare Blitz unless he is faster, which I think he has to be max speed. I think we're both. I think 229 is max speed on Machamp as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I know Machamp when Choice Scarf is like 343 speed or something like that. It's something like slow. So I'm pretty sure that was a speed tie if he was max speed jolly. I could be wrong, but whatever. Let's look for another game. Didn't get to use Klinklang in that battle, so a little bit sad. But this is a game where I can definitely use it. Just kidding, yes, Slowbro and hey, man, come on, man. I just want to use Klinklang, bro. Alright, so I did not mean to lead off with that, but it worked out for me, obviously, unless this guy's Sludge Wave. But he does not switch in well to a Giga Drain at all. Yeah, Whimsicott can hit me with Moonblast, but it just takes so much damage, and I can easily go Garbodor and get up a T-Spike. And if he wants a U-turn, he takes Chip. So I don't mind him going Skuntank after. Especially because I get up a T-Spike that at least pressures the Skuntank to come in. And Cacturne can actually just weaken him a lot. So Whimsicott being weakened is nice. It might be Scarf Dodrio on this team. I gotta be careful though with my Garbodor. Garbodor, not Garbodor. Woo, that's two different sizes. One of them is trash and the other one is, I guess, arguably pretty. I don't know. If you're into Pokemon like that. Would you consider Garbodor pretty? Well, even goes for U-turn, so now he can't come in on Giga Drain. Nice. I will take it. I don't feel like Claydol does anything, so I want Rocks up, and I don't want him having Sludge Wave. Yeah, I want my Rocks up, because if he's going to defog, he's getting rid of his own Rocks, too. Because he can always go Skuntank after, right? So we start just Rapid Spin these away. And if he goes for Scald, he might go for Scald again, which gives me my, my Cacturne. Because my Cacturne does have Water Absorb, and I can knock him out with Giga Drain, or he can get up Rocks here. Nice, so I end up at 100%, and I can just go right for the Giga Drain right now. He actually opts to sack Seismitoad, so that's step one to winning with Klinklang. I would definitely take that. And all I gotta do is, I believe, sack my Claydol here. To Moonblast. To be able to go right out into Scyther and just U-turn. Because he's definitely not Scarf. I mean, if he was, he wasn't doing much damage anyway. U-turn, knock him out. And I'm going to go out into my Klinklang here, because if he does go Skuntank or Dodrio or Sneasel, I match up well. And I force in what I'm thinking is Slowbro. Yep. So I force it to take the T-Spike. That's the only mon that I really want to take a T-Spike. He could go for a Fire move right here. Huh. Fire move or Scald. Doubling. Emboar gets a kill. Maybe I should just... Now this is a resistance though to Dodrio, so I can't sack this. Garbodor is the sack. Yeah, he did go for Fire Blast, so I'm glad I didn't risk my Cacturne in there. Unfortunately burns me, but that's okay. That's Pokemon. Let's Gong Chai here for damage. Go for a Side Shock, please. Nice, knocks me out. And I don't see a reason not to go Emboar and click Wall Charge. Should die, or die to poison rather. Skuntank doesn't appreciate it. And if I get off this damage on Slowbro, which is pretty much like the only mon that I needed damage on, I can win with my oh, I did way too much damage to him. I can win with my Klinklang, so, and Klinklang sets up on Sneasel. Yeah, so that is not a counter, my friend. I'm about to Flare Blitz too, but I don't want him. I don't care if he switches into Skuntank. He goes Sneasel. So one Pokemon that I could have set up on him, fortunately. But it does die. As he goes out to Skuntank, which I don't care about because I can just go for Flare Blitz here. He can't kill me with Poison Jab. And this is Reckless Flare Blitz, so I knock out Skuntank. I think Scyther's the play because Dodrio has to go for Brave Bird to knock me out. And then I win with Cacturne, so I'll just go for Aerial Ace here to a KO. And he went for a Z Supersonic Sky Strike. Yeah. I just go out to Klinklang and just start setting up because he dies to Rock, so Cacturne wins the game with Dark Pulse anyway. And I live a Jump Kick, excuse me. Yeah, we'll just set up right here. And then we'll go for return, knock out Dodrio. And then, like I said, Cacturne does win the game because even if he's like, let's say Trick Room, he's obviously not because we've seen all of his attacks. Actually, we haven't seen Scald, but he should be Scald. I'm just gonna go for this just to see how much damage it does. Cacturne wins anyway, so there's no way I can lose. Like even if he randomly does have Trick Room, but I guess Klinkling's gonna win right here because we dodged the Fire Blast. Nice. Go ahead and go for a return right here and knock him out. Like I said, Cacturne won anyway, so good game. Big turn was him sacking his Seismitoad for no reason, really. Then again, I guess it was really tough to switch in on Life Orb Cacturne, so at least in that game in particular, Cacturne definitely proved its worth. Like when my opponent had double water, and it would have won in the end game. And basically, if he was Scarf Dodrio, he had to go for Brave Bird right there to knock out my Scyther, which meant that I can go out into Klinklang and basically I set up. He goes out into Slowbro. I attack a return, and then I go Cacturne, and I win with Dark Pulse into Sucker Punch. So this game's going to be a little bit annoying because of the Jellicent, obviously. I'm going to have a Claydol, because no. Scyther's better because it matches up well versus Sneasel. Just because it's Scarf, and I can U-turn, Hitmonlee, whatnot. Samurott, probably special variant, I would say. We don't have a good water resist, but I get off a U-turn here immediately, so I like that. And I go right out to Claydol, and I believe I just click Earth Power immediately. I could obviously get up rocks, but I don't want anything coming in on this Mon for free, and I didn't want him to be like a little bit cheeky and try and get up rocks there. So now we'll get up rocks on the Jelly, and this could be a Scald Hex variant. I don't know. Emboar has 0 switch-ins, just saying. But Cacturne also doesn't have any switch-ins, so Cacturne's the better play. We take Hex, and then we just go for Dark Pulse here. Yeah, he does have Mawile, but this is Life Orb Dark Pulse, and I put Jellicent in range of rocks, which is amazing. I'll just go for Giga Drain here. He sacks Jellicent, so again, now I can set up with my Klinklang and potentially win. That was the biggest threat, I feel. Hitmonlee comes out, probably going to go for Rabbit Spin / Jump Kick, respectively. I'll just Giga Drain here as he goes right for Mach Punch, which can knock me out. Knockoff does not knock out Claydol at the range it's at, but Claydol doesn't have any switch-ins anyway. Scyther's just the best play, and then going for Aerial Ace. There's no point in trying to predict them all while or U-turning. I don't want to U-turn. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to U-turn, because if Hitmonlee stayed in, it was a giant threat. So he sacks the Hitmonlee, and that's pretty much game. Like, it is game, because Samurott, if it's SD, it can't sit up and beat Scyther at the same time, because Aerial Ace should 2-hit KO. I also have priority Sucker Punch in the back and a Rocky Helmet Mon. If he goes Mawile, I get in my Claydol, and I also pretty much get off a large amount of damage with Earth Power. Since I have max special attack, it would 2-hit KO Sneasel, knock out Mawile, and it should, in theory, 2-hit KO Samurott with the Stealth Rock. So I guess we'll see if he comes back. If he does, we'll complete the battle. But I really do think that Klinklang just set up on Vileplume and won, or Sneasel and won the game. Hopefully he does come back though, so I can show that happening, because I would definitely love to set up with my Klinklang here and win. You got 30 seconds, Nico. Go ahead and come back. Nico 26,300. I really like Klinklang though. Obviously, I want to know your guys' opinion. When I use these mon, I use them because, you know, they're super cool to me. And Magnetize is pretty cool because you obviously dodge Earthquake from Pokemon, or Earth Power rather as well from certain Pokemon. You could set up on a Burnt Sneasel. I don't know, I mean a Burnt Sneasel. Oh yeah, you could set up on a Burnt Sneasel. You could set up on a regular Sneasel. Did he come back? Nah, that boy did. Anyway, I think we'll end it there. We're actually at 1424, so we climbed a significant amount of points this live, and it was definitely a fun live. But I hope you guys all enjoyed it as much as I did. Klinklang put in a lot of work, and again, like I said this before, but when I have a live and I pick the team specifically for that Pokemon, I absolutely love when the Pokemon does well. And Clue Lord, this team was a lot of fun, and it definitely Klinklang definitely earned a place on the thumbnail. So, hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free, of course, to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.